Fabrizio, a trophy before the season has even started. How does that feel?
No, we are so pleased, so happy. As you know, when you win, always is better to create a good atmosphere and convince, with the show that we are doing. I'm so pleased, player, staff, they are doing a fantastic job. The attitude and the behavior is amazing, and we need to continue like this until Wednesday, that we are going to play again Dortmund on Chicago, and then come back to London and prepare the Premier League.
Christopher, another goal today. Must feel good?
Yeah, feel good. We won this game, we won this trophy, and we wanted to work good again in this game, so we did it. So perfect afternoon.
Already a trophy in the bag. The season hasn't started yet. How's that feel for all the boys and yourself?
I think it's good for the confidence. Now we missed one game against Dortmund, and we will work again to win this game, and after we will prepare the first game of the league.
A clean sheet as well. You happy with the defence today?
Oh, always a clean sheet is important. I think not concede goal, because when you concede a goal, it's so painful and create bad feelings. And always it's good to have the feeling that to keep the goal, at 0 and the clean sheet. And I think it's important for the team to feel that all the work you can express after on the pitch, and they can find solution, to try to avoid to concede goals.
You've been here a few weeks now. You've played a few games with the boys. How are you finding yourself fitting in?
I try to adapt myself quickly here. We have a good atmosphere in the team, and I want to be part of this team and enjoy every moment with the guys.
Do you feel like the team is getting closer to the Premier League fitness now, with it just starting a couple of weeks away?
I think we are. We have 2 weeks. Of course, that are not the best condition, but we need to accept that condition, and we need to work and being clever. Like today, we changed 11 players on the half time, because we came from that was our 4th game, and then we need to play in 2-3 days. We need to fly to Chicago, arrive late, and then the conditions are tough. But I think we need to be positive, and to prepare in the best way that we can. And for sure, after no excuse, when the season starts with again Liverpool, we need to be ready and feel ready in our mind and in our body also.
Also had a few more weeks now with Maurizio Pochettino. What's it been like working under Maurizio?
We work good. We work in the good way. We feel all together, and I think this is a good way to work and to achieve our goals.
We've left the summer series with an unbeaten record. Do you feel like you've changed a lot of positivity now within the squad?
Always it's about mentality, Football is about emotions, and if you create good emotions and good feelings, always it's easier, to perform in the way that we want. Of course, a lot of work to do, many things still there to start to evolve and develop, but I think at the moment, I think nearly 4 weeks, we are so happy in the way that all the people on the club, they are reacting, and of course this type of thing help, to increase the level of the standard, and of course that is what we need to work, keep going, and try to find the best thing to arrive in, and compete in the best way.
Thiago Silva scored today. What's it been like working with him?
No, of course he's our champion. I think he's an experienced player. Always, it's important to respect a career like have him, and of course a pleasure. Not only he's a good defender, if not he can score in set pieces, and today helped to us to achieve the trophy.
And your first pre-season with Chelsea, how have you found the pre-season camp, and how have you found been playing in America with the Chelsea fans?
I think it's good. We know Chelsea is a big club. We see it all game here, and for sure it's good for Chelsea fans, for the player also. So we are all happy.
One last game now in pre-season before you go and play in front of Stamford Bridge. How are you feeling about that?
I'm excited. I want to play in Stamford Bridge. This is a big stadium, good atmosphere. So I want to discover the stadium, and I think everybody, the fan, the player, will be ready for the first game of the season.
Will we see the celebration?
I hope so.
Thank you so much, Christopher.
Okay, same as usual. Who wants to get us started? Steve? Fabrizio,
Hello.
how are you feeling with the trophy in your hands?
It's always good to win. I am so pleased again with the performance and the work from the player, from the staff. I think, yes, it's busy time, but I think we are doing a good job. I think congratulate to the player and the staff because never easy, 4 games and in a very short period of time, and now we need to play in Chicago against Dortmund. I think we need to continue and yes, keep going and preparing the team to arrive in the best condition for start the Premier.
Feels like there's been a lot of positives for you, but probably one of the main ones is your new players, your new attackers getting on the score sheet, and it looks like really getting to know their teammates very well.
Yes, of course. I think we are working hard to try to, to create this dynamic that all become natural and to share time together. I think the tour helped, to know each other. And I think, yes, that is good that they feel well, that they feel already part of the team and the group, and they share a lot of time together. I think, yes, it's a thing that always is important because you need to start the Premier League in a good condition, knowing each other and trying to fight for each other. Is to create a real team that's capable to go and to face opponent that they are, already built, like Liverpool, City, and different teams like this.
We never got a chance to speak to you yesterday because of the storm. We're going to ask you about your new signing, Lesley, midfielder.
No, I didn't know nothing because I didn't see, no time to speak, to talk, and yes, I have the new, but still I cannot say nothing,
Okay.
Okay, we go to Liam.
I'm Mauricio. Again, it's not been confirmed yet, but we heard today that Chelsea are signing another defender, Axel Disasi. But more broadly,
you have more news than me.
But more broadly, is centre back a position that you feel you could use another option because of Wesley's injury and how serious that is?
No, I think it's not a big issue. It's just too many games in a short period. Like I told you, the conditions are tough. It's not easy, but I think it was more precaution than the hope. Hope is not a big thing. That is the first information. Now we need to assess him in the next few days.
Go to Nizar.
Sorry, Richie, I just wanted to ask, you said in the past that you needed an experienced midfielder and you needed more players in certain positions and maybe you have too many in other positions. Is central defender a position that you do need a player in?
Well, for Fana's injury, I think it's obvious that maybe we need to, reinforce this area. I think it's clear, no?
Yeah, and I guess also with midfield, if you had a 19-year-old, is that okay? You wanted an experienced one. Maybe that's quite. I
think we are still talking about that we need an experienced midfielder, yes.
On top of the one we might think that's coming to Chelsea.
But I don't know the information that you have. My information is a player that is from France that maybe they are signed with the idea to sell on loan, using different clubs, but that was the information was already in your laptop. It's nothing to say too much.
Go to Tom. Mauricio, can I just check on Trevor Chalobah?
Yes, I hope it's not a big issue. Only we need to assess now. Now doesn't mean that it's big. The thing. It only was, I think, a caution or precaution, I don't know. But I think we need to assess in the next few days and see. But we don't believe this big thing. We think, hope also.
And last time we spoke to you, you were talking about the balance of the squad. Some areas there were lots of players, some areas not so many players. How many do you think you need to come in to have a balanced squad?
I don't know, because if I say some numbers, after, I can create a problem. I remember some problem in the past, in the Premier League. And, I think it's Also, for me, it's important. The club is working really hard to try to improve all the areas. I think if we can learn the player that we want and the right profile, and to add to the squad to make it stronger, I think we are going to do. And in that way, I think the club is working really hard to try to find that profile.
Okay, give us one question each, please, and I'll get around. I'm going to go Adrian.
Mauricio, going back to Jackson and Nkuku, you obviously got a good amount of goals from them in America so far. Would you be okay to start the season with just those two? Would you be looking for maybe another sort of attacking player to increase your goal?
Well, today I think we are happy with their performance, and I think they can complement really well. Yes, of course, or maybe we can, like I was talking before, we are able to the club to add some different profile or different player that can help us. Of course, we are open, but I am so happy with both at the moment. And then yes, we have younger like today Mason and of course Broja in UK, still recovering from his injury. Yes, we need to analyze now in the next few weeks until the end of the transfer window. We will take the best decision for the team.
Okay, Rodrigo.
Hola Mauricio.
Hola.
Enzo Fernandez, another trophy for him. How special it is to have a World Cup champion with you and with his winning mentality. Do you think it's going to help him this season? Thank you.
Well, always it's a pleasure. I think he's very humble. He's a fighter also, and he's a fantastic player, world champion, and with Argentina, I feel so proud. I am Argentino also, and I share the happiness when they won the World Cup. Yes, always a pleasure when you have in your squad a player like him.
We're going to go to Ben to finish off.
Hi Mauricio.
Hi.
Thiago and Reece lifted the trophy. Was that your decision, their decision? And if it was your decision...
No, because in the first half was Thiago and the second half was Reece, both captain. Today they lift the trophy.
Is that a clue that the shortlist is down to two?
Of course, they have the option also to be captain, yes.
Last question now.
Maurizio, you played Ian Maatsen in this whole tournament a little more higher up in the pitch. Is that where you see long-term future, or is he going to compete for left back?
I think Ian, I told before, I think Ian have the capacity, to fit for different places on the pitch. He's a player that you can use in different positions. I'm so happy because it's not his performance didn't change. Using in different positions, that is what makes us very pleased, because he's a player that I think we see with enormous potential, for the team, for the club.